Hey guys, we are on our vacation from Washington DC to New York to Chicago, and today we have arrived in New York City. We are staying over here right behind me at the Marriott back there, and it is right across the street from Moynihan Train Hall, which is here. So we're really excited about that. It's just a short walk. We rode the Acela up, which was really quick and pretty economical as well. So we're gonna go explore the city. It's our first time spending a lot of time in New York City, so we're excited to see what it has to offer.
Well, we're huge Seinfeld fans, and I would love to say that Rob is taking me to Sardi's, but it's been closed during this whole shutdown time. So hopefully next time we're back in New York, it will be open, and I can tell you that Rob is taking me to Sardi's. One of the places we absolutely wanted to stop was at this restaurant here, and if you are a Seinfeld fan like us, you probably recognize it. This is Monk's from Seinfeld. It's actually Tom's restaurant. We had dinner here and it was really good. We're exploring the High Line. It is a remarkable kind of urban oasis up here. What they did is they took the old New York Railroad, which was elevated above the city to prevent accidents with people and the trains. And what they've done is, because it's no longer in use, they've turned it into this beautiful urban oasis. Let's take a walk up here and see what they've got.
Kind of like destination.
We are at the vessel and we are excited to go up in it. I got some tickets for us when I was here a couple weeks ago because it is kind of hard to get tickets. You can get free tickets, but you got to get them way in advance. And if you don't get those, you can purchase tickets for $10 to go up, and then you can go up anytime you want, really. So I knew our time would be short. We couldn't get the time we wanted, so I went ahead and purchased us 2 tickets to go up, and we're gonna go look around the vessel.
So you heard Rob say he's got 2 tickets to go up to the vessel. I'm not really sure who he's planning on taking because you guys know my policy on heights. So not really sure who that other ticket is for, but I guess we'll find out in a minute.
Okay, so we both made it to the top of the vessel, so now we're gonna go catch the subway and head to the Mets game.
All right. So one of the things you want to definitely do when you come to New York is go to a ball game. And I have actually been a lifelong Mets fan and have never seen them play at home. So we're checking that off the list today. We had a blast here in New York on our vacation. We came up from DC and we are at Moynihan train hall. We are actually headed to Chicago, hopping on the Lakeshore Limited. We are going to be sleeping in a roomette because we're gonna spend about 24 hours or so on the train, so we will want to rest at night. So we went ahead and got a roomette, but we're gonna bring you guys along and see what all we can get into in Chicago. We're sitting here in the Metropolitan Lounge and we're about to have lunch. Look at this sandwich. And I'm gonna have a salad, a Cobb salad. And look at this. I've never had these before, but it looks really good. Comes highly recommended from Mac. Rob's gonna have some chips and a Caesar wrap. So we've got probably, let's see, I think about 2 more hours before we can, a little over 2 hours before we can board our train. And we're looking forward to our Lakeshore Limited ride. All right, so we just took off from New York City and it is a beautiful ride up. We get to see the Hudson out of one side. You can see over here and just get to see all this beautiful area up here in the mountains in New York. It's gorgeous. Love this view. I'm so excited to see what else we can see when we get into Ohio, Indiana, and then getting into Illinois later on. Hey guys, so let's take a look at what a Viewliner roomette looks like. So there's a lot of differences here between the Superliner roomette. For starters, the big difference is here in that you have a commode right in your room, so you don't have to go anywhere to go to the bathroom. It's right here in your room, and you also have access to a sink right here in your room, which is great. to have those two things available right here in your room. Some towels to wash and to dry off your hands, and then somewhere to hang your things as well. So there's 2 seats here as you normally have, but as you'll note, this one is wider than this one. It is a little bit narrower, so the mattress is actually going to be wider on this end and a little bit narrower on this end, because of course it gives you a little bit of, it's a little bit of space gets taken up from having the commode there. Now, you also have the great feature upstairs person is going to have a view, which you do not have in a Superliner roomette. So that's really nice here. Now, the upstairs bunk, actually look at how far down it comes. Look at this. All the way down. So look at how much room he actually has up there. So that's why he can actually use that whole window up there. He's got quite a bit of space. Now we're going to push that back up and show you some of the features. And down below here, we've got control, all different types of lights from the ceiling to the wall to a reading light. And then here you get to control the thermostat overall, but you also individually upstairs, top bunk has a control here, on off, low, medium, high, and the same thing down below, off, low, medium, high, and you can also control the direction that that is going in. And then you've got a little hanger here, and I love also up here we've got a luggage rack, and you can store your luggage up there. You've got 2 outlets here, and those actually are going to be extremely helpful. Normally you would only have 1 in a Superliner roomette, but this is a great setup here and a great option if you're looking to get a Viewliner roomette.
One of the first questions that people ask is, which side of the train should I sit on? So if you are coming from New York, when you leave New York, the Hudson River is going to be on the left side of the train, which is going to be the west side of the train. But as you make the turn at Albany to go west, then the lakes are going to be on the north side of the train, which is the right side of the train. So you can just reverse that coming back to find out which side. So both sides are going to have great views. We're on the left side, and as you can see out here, you can see the Hudson River to my right, and it has been a pretty spectacular view all the way. So if you want to see the river or you want to see different lakes, check that out and make sure you get on the right side of the train, because they are really nice to look at. We are stopped in Albany here on the Lakeshore Limited and just finishing up dinner, and they gave us a few drinks to take back to the room tonight. Now the Lakeshore Limited is still on the flexible dining, so I had the pasta with meatballs and Allie had the braised beef. It was pretty good. Some trains are getting the traditional dining back, but not this one yet. Back in our room after dinner, but we are still in Albany, not moving because the train from Boston was late. And here in Albany, the trains of Boston and New York hook up to make one big Lakeshore Limited to go to Chicago, and they were late, so we were waiting for them, but they are here now, hooking up, and we should be on our way very soon.
So just got up before Rob, no surprise there, but I'm having breakfast. I'm having the omelet, which is something that they've added to the flexible dining menu with some potatoes, and when I'm finished I'm going to head over and bring Rob some food too, but wanted to share that with you guys as we're heading into Chicago this morning. But also met a subscriber, Jennifer, and her son Mateo this morning, and it was a real treat to kind of get to hang out with them here as we're having breakfast. But we're headed into Chicago and we're excited to hang out there. Switch it to this camera before we get off so I can do the video with her on my camera since it has the mic. as Rob mentioned earlier, we're headed to Giordano's, which is my favorite, but
I like Gino's East.
Rob likes Gino's East. Tell us in the comments which one you like better. Or maybe you like a different one altogether. I don't know.
Here's what's wrong about the situation is we're going there and we're gonna get Italian beef. That just feels wrong.
Seems wrong, but that's okay.
Al's Beef is not open. But if Al's Beef was open, that's where we'd be going.
Okay, we're back. We're on the elevator at the club quarters. We had a good day.
Yeah.
We had some good Giordano's. Bellies are full. We're ready to rest. All right, we are in Chicago, and as you can see, this is the beginning of Route 66. Get ready to hop on with us.
Got a Chicago dog here in Chicago. I didn't get everything on it though because I just wanted mustard. So this is one of the things you need to eat when you're in Chicago, along with some pizza from Gino's East or Giordano's, and some Italian beef, preferably from Al's.
All right, we are at Cloud Gate, known as the Bean here in Chicago. It almost, from this angle, which is my favorite angle to take a picture, it almost looks like it's like a snow globe. It's really cool, but this is my favorite angle of all the angles to take a picture here at the Bean. But this is one of the most iconic places to take a super touristy picture, but how can you resist? Hey guys, hanging out here in the Metropolitan Lounge in Chicago, getting ready to board our train, the Capitol Limited, headed to Washington, D.C.
How was that one?
It's good. I like the shrimp creole, and it comes with the rice, and I do like the salad too. It's nice to at least have some vegetables mixed in with all of this.
Yeah, this pasta and meatballs is definitely my favorite meal of the flexible dining. That or the braised beef, they're both good, so I like both of those. Okay, so this is the only time I've ever seen this on any Amtrak train, and it is a bathroom and a shower in one. So I'm standing in the shower right now, as you can see, and it has a little knob there for you, and this part swivels, and I'm in the shower, but we also have a toilet. So normally you have a shower and you have just like a little dressing room, and this is on the upper floor, so I've never seen a shower on the upper floor, and there's also a shower on the lower floor too in this car, so that's pretty cool. This is actually the same sized bathroom that there normally is in a Superliner, just with the shower attached, and that's actually good because it gives you a little more width here when you're using the bathroom. But just the normal things that you usually have: sink with water that you gotta hold down like that, and that one's not working, so just cold water today maybe, and changing table, bars for all this. So yeah, pretty unique bathroom, never seen one like this before. So. For this leg of the trip from Chicago to DC, we used points to get this roomette, and it cost us a total of 16,000 points. So we're about to arrive into DC and see what kind of fun we can have there.
All right, so that's a wrap on the Capitol Limited. We arrived here in Washington, D.C. in this beautiful Union Station. We're headed to walk over to our hotel, and we'll be ready to explore the streets.
Please move to the center of the car. This is a red line train.
You get off at Wheelie Reston and you want bus number 983 to get to the Udvar Hazy Museum.
So you saw we rode the metro, and we also took the bus, which is over here over my shoulder. Just dropped us off here at the Udvar Hazy Center. It took about an hour and 45 minutes from the city center to this area out here in Chantilly, Virginia, and we're excited to head inside and take a look at what they've got.
Listen, you can tell your dad that this spaceship went into space 39 times. It's a real deal. It launched the space telescope up. Took and one time another 250 astronauts up and back. So it was a real deal.
That wall is dedicated. The non-perishable items are collected by the Park Service on a regular basis.
The CB, they called it, and the CBs went in. It was actually very dangerous, and he was in position like somewhere. They come in and they build like the structure.